doing? Today we are joined by an incredible pop artist based out of New York. Now, I just said pop, but like honestly, she fuses a bunch of genres, just like many of our artists featured on this platform, to be quite honest with you. She includes indie, R&B, soul. There's so much like edgy. There's like this nice little edge to her voice. Some would say that she kind of just come on over and I'll make you feel great. With that, we are going to introduce our artist. All right, so based out of New York, Liv Hanna is a singer and songwriter. She carries a toolkit of emotional, angsty, pop, soul, and R&B sensibilities. All of that is fused into her artistry. She also showcases her expansive vocal range and uniquely talented songwriting throughout her music. So without further ado, y'all, let's invite her. Okay, hello!
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So excited to have you here. You're based out of New York, one of our very few American artists featured on Behind the Music, which I love.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that. Thank you so much.
Yeah, yes, you're most welcome. Okay, so a lot of people that will be watching this, this might be the first time they're getting introduced to you. So I want to make sure everyone kind of gets like really good understanding of your upbringing and like the influences of your artistry and all of that. So what would you say was the first time you were introduced to music versus the first time you knew that it was something that you wanted to pursue?
That's a really good question. No one's ever asked me that before. I would say that I grew up around music. We have a studio in our house. My dad plays every instrument under the sun. And my mom, she took me to operas and Broadway shows. So I was always into musical theater and I grew up classically trained. And then my dad was always playing jazz and rock and AC/DC and every genre under the sun as well. But I think that after I started doing like community theater and shows and stuff like that, I kind of, and I listened to all the different genres that I grew up around. I kind of developed my own taste for my own music and what I like to listen to. And I started songwriting around like 12, 13, 14, I would say. But yeah.
That's crazy. And so I was reading up about that. So you started writing songs as like a preteen, early teens, but you didn't start releasing them until your 20s.
I think the first song I released, see, I deleted them now because they're not really like representative of me as an artist.
Right.
I think I might have been like 17 or
16.
something.
Okay.
It was like at the end of high school and then like in the beginning of college. But now I kind of know who I am as a person and an artist and what I want my music to sound like and kind of the vibe that I want to portray on social media and in real life, you know? And when I had braces and glasses in high school, I was just like, oh, this sounds cool. Like I was kind of just dabbling in different genres. So now I'm kind of like, now I know what I want to sound like.
Yeah,
So.
for sure. You were raised in a household with a lot of instruments and stuff. Was it easy for you to pick up those instruments as well? And did that take part in your songwriting process?
So I started piano lessons the same time that I started voice lessons. I would say maybe I was
Okay.
8 years old.
Okay.
It was very young. So I was classically trained in piano and in voice. My dad, as I was saying before, plays
Yeah.
guitar as his main instrument. I never picked up guitar, but I just love piano. It comes so easily to me, and that's how I write most of my songs.
Right.
And people ask me what my songwriting process is, and it really depends on the song or the day or the idea.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm writing in my notes app and it's like a poem, you know, and then I go to the piano or a melody will come to me and then I'll put them together. And then other days I'll sit at the piano first or I'll be sleeping and 2 in the morning I'll wake up and I'll grab my phone and like try to get a voice memo and be like da 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 da, you know, and then wake up the next morning, listen back and like then put lyrics to that melody. So it really is both ways.
Yeah. And it just depends on the mood, I guess, as well.
Yeah.
All right. Well, transitioning from your sonic sound to the actual lyrics that you write, some of your earlier sounds are very like sad and depressive.
Yeah.
And you tackle like uncomfortable subjects, like very vulnerable subjects, I would say, like mental health, depression, Is it ever challenging for you to perform those songs? Like, I can imagine creating them is a form of release, but then when
Yes.
you're reliving them, is that ever challenging for you?
Again, no one's asked me that. These are great questions. So definitely when I write it, it's a form of release 100%. I'm glad that you caught on to that. It's kind of like a self-therapy, you know?
Yeah.
When I perform it, I kind of love it because I get into like this emotional headspace and it's not like, oh my gosh, when I'm on stage I get like depressed again. Like I'm fine. It doesn't sound like it if you listen to my music. Now
Yeah.
I'm fine. But when I perform it for people, I think it's kind of almost comforting for them because it's so relatable. Not that I wish that these things are relatable, but you know. So when I perform it for an audience, I get into like that emotional headspace just so that I'm able to connect with them. Because if I'm just like zoning out and singing the lyrics and like doing my thing and not thinking about it, then
Yeah.
like it's not really, it's kind of like surface level. But if I'm really thinking about the lyrics as I'm singing it and going word by word and making eye contact and really connecting with the audience, then it's like a whole emotional experience for everyone in the room. So, yeah.
Speaking towards that relatability aspect, has there been a standout moment for you where an audience member was like maybe crying or something, or someone reached out to you and just told you how therapeutic your music was to them?
Actually, yes. A lot of
Yeah,
people, I don't remember which song it was. I think it was a few different songs, but I've
yeah,
had a few people reach out to me on Snapchat, Instagram DMs, and even TikTok, like just my little TikTok DM saying, "Hey, like I don't necessarily even know these people, but hey, I just discovered your music or I found your song Back to Hell or Lonely or whatever on Spotify and it really like made my day or I love your new release. Like I feel so you really helped me out. I feel so comforted or understood. I feel like someone hears what I'm going through. So I've definitely gotten texts like that, and not to get joy from when someone says they're upset, you know. So I don't know how to explain it, but when they text me, I just am like, this is why I'm doing this.
yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. If there's one message that you want people to retain through your music, right? Because not all of it's about this topic, not all of it's sad,
Yeah.
right? Some of it's about love, some of it's upbeat, and you can just jam to, right? But if there's one message that you want someone to get through your music, what would that be?
I always say this, and it's so cliche, but I guess that you're never alone because I know everyone faces different struggles. Even if you're not really facing struggles, like you could be in a relationship and having a fight with your significant other, like it could
Right.
be a small thing, like you could have a bad day at work, whatever, and you
Yeah.
could feel like no one gets like what I went through today, or I have no one to talk to about it if you're not close with your parents, if you're an only child, if you don't have a significant other, or you're having a friendship fight or a friendship breakup. There's always someone in another corner of the world that's going through the same thing as you. So it's hard to think about that when you're in your own space and you're like, oh, poor me, like whatever happened sucks, you know? But just everyone has something going on. So just be
Yeah.
kind and just know that you're not alone. And
Yeah.
I think music is super powerful, not even just mine, but whenever I'm in a bad mood, I have uplifting songs, or when I have a panic attack or anxiety, I always put you know that song Put Your Records On by Cranberry Ray. That's always like my go-to song. So just music like helps ground us in my opinion, and just you're not alone even if it feels like it.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And what I appreciate most about your music is that you're always real. Like you're always just saying it how it is. And I find that super impressive. And also, I wouldn't have predicted that based on image.
Thank you. Yeah, everybody
Yeah.
says that. They like see me like on social media and they're first of all they say, "Oh my gosh, you're so tall. You look so tall." That has nothing to do with music. And they meet me in person and I'm like 5'3". And they always think I'm gonna be like some pop princess, Ariana Grande, Sabrina Carpenter, like almost like an EDM, and then they listen to my
Yeah.
songs and they're really like deep and depressing. I even wrote three more today and they're all kind of in that same genre. But they're kind of more about relationships. The one's called Heaven Sent, which is about like a person being like you're heaven sent, like too good to be true. And then Good
Hmm.
Night is another one. Like I want to leave you and I should have a long time ago, but you're keeping me on this leash just enough to hold on, you know? So it's like
Yeah.
goodbye. I should have said it last time, but I wanted you to be mine. Anyways, So it's all kind of in the same like tricky relationship with yourself and with others
Yeah.
kind of vibe.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. And so, what would you say is next? So, obviously, we have these songs in the works, but what's
So,
coming? What's coming down the pipeline?
um, okay, so I have a song called Proud of Yourself coming out in 2 weeks. It's
Okay.
coming out Friday, August 9th, and I'm super excited for it. It's kind of like a ballad. I don't like to compare myself to other people, but if you think like Olivia Rodrigo, Nessa Barrett,
Hmm.
um, not really Billie Eilish. I always say her is one of my influences, but this is really like a belting ballad, like almost like Adele. Not that I
Yeah.
like use her as an
Yeah.
influence in my music,
Yeah.
but it's really just me and the piano. It's not really produced like my other songs. So
Okay.
I'm very excited for like an emotional song. You just listen to the lyrics and their vocals and you're supposed to be like, wow. So we'll
Yeah.
see how it does. And then I have another song, Grace, coming out, I think the end of August. I'm just like releasing a lot this year. And
Yeah.
I'm
Girl, I know.
like, I
I
can't
see it.
stop. I literally can't stop. I have like 24 songs that I want out like in the next like 8 months. I don't know how.
Did you say 24?
Yeah. There's so
Wow.
many. I like can't choose. I need to like sit down with someone and play them all and be like, someone like pick the order for me because I don't know what to do next.
Wow.
Um, I'm
That's
super
in,
excited.
yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
No, you're good. I'm just super excited. I don't even know what to do next. I'm meeting with my producer tomorrow and we're just gonna play through like I think like six or seven and kind of just figure out the order.
Okay.
Because my producer's here and my studio's here and
Yeah.
I used to run around to all these different studios and all these different producers like all over the country and I
Oh,
finally
wow.
like in April,
Found one.
yeah,
Yeah.
found like my guy that we just gel with, you know, because
Nice.
sometimes it's like immediate and other times you're like, like you're not getting my vision and my vibe.
Right.
So since I came home to New York in May, we've just been like zoom, 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 like it's all I've done this summer. And then I go back to the University of Miami in Miami,
Yeah.
Florida,
Yeah.
for school, and I have one more semester left, so I graduate in December. So we're
Okay.
trying to like record everything that we possibly can. That way, when I go back in August, and August through December, I could just release, do music, like
Yeah.
whatever, and it's already done, you know. So
Yeah.
that's the goal, and then I'll be back in December to do more.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry,
Okay. So
that was a lot. I just went on a rant.
you, no, 24 is impressive, and that's not even including from what we had from January to now. So, out
Uh-huh.
of all of the songs that you're going to release and you have released this year, what would you say are your top three?
Okay, well, definitely sign it on the line. I
Okay.
don't know if you've heard it.
Yeah.
Um, that's out on Spotify already. It's one of my favorites. I wrote it in 2022 and I just saved it for so long. I don't know why. I just released it in May. I love that one. And then
Yeah.
um, the ones that I wrote like today, I actually really love, but they're not even done yet. It's just like a verse and a chorus, but I just have like a vision and I just know that they're going to be so good.
Yeah.
Like star signs, that's the name of one
Yeah.
of them. Like star signs, like we're aligned, you know, like Scorpio, Taurus, whatever, like a star sign. So it's about like
Yeah.
that, like we're star signs, we're aligned. And then proud of yourself, I really like just because it's different and it's like emotional. And then I don't know. I don't know. There's so many. Maybe like Angel.
So
That's not out
many.
yet either. I don't know. We'll
Yeah.
see
Yeah.
once that
Yeah.
happens. I don't know.
Okay, okay. Well, I'm gonna go back and listen to the ones that are already released, and then when those other ones drop, I'm gonna make
Yeah,
sure I like star them, like
they
favorite them.
perfect. They all
Yeah.
go together, kind of. It's kind of like a whole like genre in itself. I don't know.
Okay.
Sad, dark pop girl genre.
I know. If you could name a genre, like create a name for your genres, what would that one name be for the genres that you mix, you
It's
fuse?
hard because I heard your introduction of me, even though our Wi-Fi was a little funky,
Yeah.
and it's kind of like an indie almost R&B sometimes, depending on what song it is, and definitely like a dark alt pop. Sometimes
Yeah.
I'm just going on and on now, but like pop
Yeah.
punk, alt pop, like just all
Pop,
of these, like,
punk, pop.
yeah, alt punk pop.
I like it. I like it.
I like that. I love that. Perfect.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, we have some submitted questions.
Okay.
I don't know if you know Jade.
I know
Yes.
Jade. She's my
Okay,
biggest
so
fan.
she has some really, really great questions. Okay,
Okay.
so I have six here. I'm going to try my best to get through them all. Okay, so the first one, can you name two countries you haven't been to but you want to go to?
Ooh. Okay. Yes, I can. I'm Marrakesh, Morocco. Wait, Monaco. Wait, that's. I think I'm saying it wrong, and I don't want to sound stupid. Like Marrakesh is the city, and then Morocco. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It's at the top of
Yes, I know what
Africa,
you're
like right in
trying to say.
Egypt.
Yes.
Oh my God, I sound
Yeah.
so stupid. I've been dying to go
It's okay.
there.
It's okay.
I
This
can't believe I just
is not
messed
a
up.
geography class. We're good. We're not in
Morocco.
school right now. We're good.
But that's what it's called, right? Morocco.
Yeah.
Marrakesh,
Yeah,
Morocco.
it's Morocco. Yeah.
Morocco. Okay. That's I've been dying to go there. And then another country, I've been to Italy and I've been to France, but I really want to go to the south of France. That's been like my
Oh.
dream trip. I know that's like a country I've already been to, but I've been to Paris. And
Yeah.
when I graduate, like my graduation trip, I want to do south of France, like Saint Tropez or Cannes or Nice, anything. I just want to see it.
Okay.
Um,
Hey.
that's it. Amsterdam too. That's really it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, those are beautiful places. Beautiful. Okay, so what's your life like being an artist?
It's
Yeah.
super fun, and I only really started living like an artist, I would say this summer, because I
Okay.
got like my official band together finally, because I was living as like a college student in Miami. And now that I'm back home in New York, I have like my drummer and my bassist and my guitarist and my pianist, and we're all like best friends, like all these guys, they're like 24 to 35, I would say. Like they're all just like musicians, like that's what they do for a living.
Yeah.
And they're just so great. And we've been doing all these gigs and shows in the city, in New York City,
Yeah.
and it's just so fun. So every day I wake up, I have like my tea or my green juice, I walk my dog, I go to the gym, work out, whatever, and then I have rehearsal. And when I'm done with rehearsal, I'll sing, I'll songwrite, I'll go to the studio. So every day I'm doing something for my music. And
I love
I
that.
just love it. Yeah. Thank
I
you.
love that. I love that. So you got your band in order, you got your producer in order, you got the studio in order this summer. It's been very, very productive for you, eh?
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, that's awesome. Good job.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so the next question is, what was the making like for Tease Me?
Oh, what was making it like? Is that
Yeah.
the question?
Yeah.
Um, Tuesday was so fun. It was different than all the other songs that I think I have out so far. I was kind of more like scandalous and more like fun and upbeat. It was almost jazzy kind of. And I don't know, I just got the idea randomly. I just think I started typing in my notes app like one night at like midnight. I was just like on my laptop
Yeah.
and I was like, beat me, tease me, tell me all. They kind of just like flew out of my mouth and I was like, well, that
Oh,
sounds good. And I don't really know. I honestly don't even know for that one because it wasn't done on the piano like
yeah.
most of them. I kind of like was just walking around my house like doing my laundry and I was like, white shirt, no pants. So, like it was like a melody that was like just already stuck in my head. I like don't really know how to describe it, but I just like it kind of came to me and then I was like, let me sit down and work on this. Then I was like just like looking up synonyms and rhyming words, you know what I mean? And like really like delving into it and just kind of writing like a poem. So yeah.
Wow. Okay, I would have never guessed that.
Yeah. No, I know. That's a weird one. I don't even like know how that one came about because it wasn't the piano.
Yeah.
And normally it's the piano. So.
That one's a catchy song though. I like
Thank
it. So,
you.
yeah, maybe you try try making more songs like that.
Right? No, that's what I did. Like that's what I did earlier today. And now
Really?
I'm
Yeah.
excited. I'm excited for you guys to hear it. The end of the week I'll have like little teasers up from my new
Perfect.
stuff.
Yeah, perfect, perfect. What keeps you motivated to keep making music?
Well, first of all, I think it's super fun. I love it
Yeah,
because when I get an idea that I think is good, I'm like, wow, like I'm obsessed with this. I can't wait to get into the studio and record it so I have like a physical product that I can just like listen to over and over again and share with the world. And I get so
yeah,
excited for everyone to hear it. And also knowing that I could help someone or support them in whatever they're going through, that's a motivator, you know, just like to be there for someone because of the text that I have gotten. Like, wow, you've really helped me out. Like, I love you, whatever, you've made my day, or you've really like been on my side always, or whatever it is that they say. It just
Yeah.
kind of keeps me going. Like, I don't want to fall off the face of the earth and just like go mute. And then those people are like, well, what happened? Because I've had people text me when I took the songs off of like Spotify and
On
Apple Music that
Spotify.
I did. Yeah.
I mean, because those are the gems, you know? Those are the ones we're listening to on the bus, on our way to school. Like
Right?
those Spotify songs are more meaningful to the fans than you
No,
think.
I know. I deleted a few that I wrote like in high school that I thought like
Yeah.
I didn't really love. And I literally got text like, where did this song go? Like, when
Yeah.
is it coming back? And I was like, oh, like I didn't even realize like people were listening to it like that. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
since I'm getting it back, like all these people were texting me like, where did it go?
Yeah.
Like the second that I released it, I was like, oh, okay. Like I guess people noticed that I exist.
Especially especially if you think of when Spotify was booming
Hmm.
versus that was when Spotify, or sorry, not Spotify, when SoundCloud was booming was when Spotify was just starting. And like I'm
Yes,
not an Apple user, so I don't really know about the Apple game, but the Apple Music game. But
me too.
just based on like Wi-Fi and being able to listen to music without it, without Wi-Fi and like with Wi-Fi and stuff, I feel like SoundCloud was more accessible during those times compared to Spotify. So I think that might also contributed.
Yes, no, I completely agree. I was a
Yeah.
SoundCloud girl too.
Yeah. You always found good jumps there. Okay,
Thanks.
okay. So, but I'm sure you still get messages like that too, in terms of like how people are receiving your music and stuff like that, and like music videos and
Sure.
stuff. Do people like comment on that as well? Like send you personal DMs?
Oh yeah, for sure, 100%. I love
Yeah,
it. It means a lot to me because I don't expect it, you know.
yeah,
And then I see it, I'm like, oh, thank
yeah.
you. Yeah, it's the little things that make me happy.
Honestly, especially as an emerging artist, right? Like
Hmm.
it's like people care. People care. You don't
Yeah.
have to be like a Beyonce or Christina Aguilera to
No,
make
literally.
impacts.
Yeah, no,
Hmm.
it's amazing because I thought that I had to be, you know, and then I see that people are appreciating what I do and noticing. So it means a lot. And I
I love
appreciate
it.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, one last random question here. What is your favorite candy?
Ooh, that is random. Okay. Um, okay, so you're gonna think I'm weird. I don't really like candy, but I love chocolate and I love ice cream. Like
Okay.
I love my sweets, but I'm not like, oh, like give me like a Sour Patch or like a Skittle. So
Okay.
I would say like, you know, crunch. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like the crunchy, like it's chocolate with the crunch. I love that. I love Kit Kats, like Reese's Pieces, like anything with the chocolate, M&Ms. That's basically it. I'm making
Okay.
sense, right? Like they're so good. Like the little mini
Of
M&Ms
course.
and the little thing. So good. I
Of
just don't like
course.
the
Of
sour
course.
stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. I'm a crunchy girl too. Like sometimes I'm just eating these like snacks just to hear the crunch in my mouth. I'm like, is
Right?
this
Like
normal?
yeah, no, literally. It's so funny. Like I love like the truffle chips from Trader Joe's. I'm like, num num. You know? So good.
That's amazing.
So funny.
Okay, so it is 7, so we've come to the end of the live. But if you have time, I want to play a game with you. Do you have time?
Yeah, I have time.
Okay, okay. So this game's called Song Association.
Okay.
Basically, I'm gonna give you a word, and you have to think of a song that's associated with the word, and you have to sing the
Okay.
song. And you have to think of that song under 10 seconds to get
Okay.
the points.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay. Oh, I'm scared. Okay.
We'll only do 5 words, so it'll be quick. Okay, so your first word is love.
Oh gosh. Like a love song, baby. I love you like a love song, baby. You know the Selena Gomez one?
Yes,
I knew you were gonna say
yes,
love
yes.
too. I,
Perfect. That was
I
so
knew.
good. Okay. Next word is smile.
Oh gosh, this is so hard. I like know it in my head. You make me smile. Oh gosh. And then the toes and come my nose. Everyone knows. Wait, do you say she
Oh
says
my
smile like that?
God. Cause you
Knows.
make me
Make me
smile. Please
smile,
stay
make me
so.
stay for a while now.
Yes.
Perfect. I didn't even think she said it in that song, but she
No,
does.
yeah. yeah. No, she totally does. And that is such a beautiful song. I love that song. There's like those few like very angelic, like for the girlies early 2000 songs that
Oh,
just like get you in
I
your
look them
feelings.
up. I know they're my favorite. It's like my favorite
Yeah,
genre.
that's one of them.
So,
That's one of them. And then the girl put your record on.
right?
That's another one for me.
So
Yes, yes.
good.
Okay. The next word, this one should be easy. Bedroom.
Bedroom. Oh, I have a song like that. Welcome to my bedroom, the place where I'm supposed to sleep and can't find my headroom. I'm lost in my sheets where I try to forget room. Okay, perfect.
Yes. And then for those that don't know, introduce that song, let them know, put them on.
Oh, yes, I have a song called Bedroom. You can find it on Spotify, Apple Music. It's on TikTok. All my music is on my page. What else is there? Google Music, Amazon Music, Pandora. You name it, it's there.
Everywhere, everywhere, anywhere. Your favorite streaming platform, you can find it.
Stream now.
Okay. Okay, last word. This one might be challenging. Private.
Oh, do you know a song with that word? Oh gosh. I don't think I could do it. Private. Oh gosh. Oh
I can
gosh.
swap it out for something else.
Do you know? Can you think of one? Wait, there's 3 seconds left. Private. I can write one. Private. I can't think. What song? Do you know one? Can you think?
Were you about to freestyle?
I was about to freestyle.
Okay, okay. I mean, I'm not stopping you.
I was gonna be like, you make like you make me wanna be private. Wait, like something like I
Yeah.
don't wanna hide it. You got me under your eyelids. I don't know, stylish. I wanna show you off. I wanna tell you I'm not enough. I don't know, like let's not be private. I don't know.
That sounds amazing.
I don't wanna hide it. Got me under your eyelids. I don't have to be private. I don't know. That's what I was thinking of, but I was like, that's not a song.
Girl, that sounds amazing. Can we add a number 25, song number 25?
Yes, private. No, literally. I
That's
will.
that sounds so good. That
Thank
sounds
you.
so good.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
It's like making me think of my love life right now. Like those two lines, you make me wanna. What was it? You make me feel. You make me want to be private or something. Got me under your eyelids, something like
Yeah,
that. I was like,
maybe I
no.
want to hide it. I don't know.
Okay, okay, okay. I was like, okay, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it regardless. I'm feeling it.
Right? Beautiful.
To do something about that. Yeah.
Amazing.
Anyways, that brings us to the end. That brings us to the end of this episode. Thank you so much for
Thank
hopping on.
you. Of course. Thank you so much for having me. You're so sweet.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, that's so
Of
kind of you. You have any final words, anything else you would like to share with the people?
Um, Not really, just that I'm so thankful and appreciative of you guys and look forward to my new music because I have a bunch of exciting stuff coming soon.
Yes.
And yeah, love you guys and just stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned for so much more.
So much more.
So much more. I'm so excited for your career,
Oh
honestly.
my gosh, thank
Every
you guys.
review that I've read, everyone's like, she's got it in her. She's the next Britney Spears. I'm like, oh,
Thank
here
you
we
so
go.
much. Fingers crossed. This year, we got to make it happen. We got to send it around. We got to tell
You definitely have the
people.
momentum going. So like
Yes. Thank you
keep at
so
it.
much. Thank
Yeah.
you.
All
Perfect.
right. Have a great
Okay.
one.
Awesome. You too. Bye.
Yes, yes, for sure. And thank you everybody for tuning in to another episode of Behind the Music. You can catch us here on Tuesdays, bi-weekly on Tuesdays at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. Make sure to check out our main page where we have a bunch more conversations like this with rising artists from predominantly Canada, but every now and then, we gotta give some appreciation to those that are popping off in the States. You feel me? So definitely go check out some of our interviews there. And with that, I will see you on our next episode. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
That's today's episode. Thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe for more conversations with artists in Canada.